Okay, so let's get started. Um, First and foremost, right, I wanna ask you like how's the entire process like? Maybe Terence can start like okay, no, maybe Junli start first. What are some hiccups or struggles that you're facing with this program?
I think the struggles is to really think through, like, for example, I start with the past, like I try to dissect as much emotions I can as possible based on your previous webinar, right?
Yeah.
Like you say, if you dissect a lot, then it will be better.
Mm,
So I managed to dissect into 10 emotions,
mm,
and I will try to like keep on thinking and like internalize like what are the different emotions I have experienced in the past.
yep.
So it took me like at least an hour, but I feel that like it's not enough in a way. Yeah, so I'm still trying to build on it. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say that? So you are saying that it's very hard for you to go back to your memory lane and dig out all the emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like more of like the major events I can still remember, but those like small ones, not really.
Mm,
But I
mm,
feel that those small emotions or small moments still matters a lot.
sure. Agree.
Yeah. Mm.
So in my video, I say don't downplay all the small and the big ones or whatever, right? So just
Yeah,
write
yeah.
as many. So um, out of the current list that you have, right?
Mm.
Would you say that there is like three of to five, right? Life changing moments.
I wouldn't say life changing, but it made me like be more aware of myself, like in terms of like excitement, like what are the things that make me very excited, or like what are the things that make me very happy, that kind of thing. Like I feel that like based on your emotional calculator,
Mm,
I realized that most of my life is mainly on stress and happiness.
come
Yeah,
again.
these two are
Stress.
like, yeah, stress slash worry,
Okay.
and happy slash satisfaction slash gratitude.
Interesting
Yeah.
mixture.
Hmm.
Okay, understand.
Yeah.
So so if let's say I have some guiding questions, right, to help you dig out your past experiences, would you think that will help?
Okay. Yeah, I will love it.
So it could be, let's say, what happened to you when you were in primary school, secondary school, or what happened during your childhood?
Okay.
Would that help you?
Yeah. Your mention of primary school like kind of like spark some scenarios really.
Yeah, what happened during
Yeah.
schools, right? Like what happened during
Mm.
school? How's
Okay.
your childhood like?
Okay.
Uh, at, how's your childhood like in your family? When you're younger.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, like I guess these are some guiding questions that you might consider. What else would be how was your um boyfriend girlfriend relationship thus far? Like all these are things that can trigger some stuff.
Okay, sure.
How's your boyfriend relationship, boyfriend girlfriend relationship thus far? What else? How's the financial situation at home? How's the
Okay.
financial situation? So these could be some guiding questions, right, to guide you. And because some people have come from a place where their financial background ain't as good, so that will give a lot of trauma, a lot of drive, maybe. Some
Okay.
people maybe family very good, but their boyfriend girlfriend issue is a huge thing for them, change their entire life, right?
Hmm.
Some people maybe everything's fine, but their childhood they got physically abused or something, or maybe they
Hmm.
got bullied in school. Do you think that these
Okay.
couple of questions will help you?
Yeah, it will help me.
Right,
Hmm.
right. So these are something that I can think of. Other apart from these, right, when they do past, present, future, any other feedback?
I really like the emotional calculator. Like it's like a very broad based view. Like I didn't ever thought of like weighing my emotions so far like in my life. So I feel that
Yeah,
it's like a kind of like mind blowing thing like I feel.
awesome, awesome.
Yeah, I really like it.
Thank you so
Mm.
much for that because all these things are not like Google created it or like these me bits and pieces of different experiences that I went through got so
Mm.
confused. Hence, I combine them into this exercise. Yeah, so I just want to take all the feedback in. So
Okay.
for Angel, have you done that as well?
Okay. Yes. I did the events thing, and then somehow, like an hour into doing it, I got so emotional, and then I started another column where it was like my reflection on the experience. So
Yeah,
that would really help me
awesome.
internalize everything together and piece everything in my life as the emotions together and the reflection, everything.
Love it.
Also, I did the mind map where it was the strengths, weakness, likes and dislikes, right?
Yeah.
I
So
started branching out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we try do it structure by structure first. We do the past, present, future first. Then later we move on to the mind map. So with regards to the mind map, right? You mentioned that you got very emotional, right?
Yes, correct.
That is the purpose of it, for you to go back and unpackage what happened last time, internalize those emotions, not really brushing it away instead. So how did you feel, or were you stuck, or is there something that can be improved?
I think maybe adding the part where, like, when they do their experiences, right, kind of make them actively reflect on it. Like, what was going through their mind during that time? What kind of, how can they, like, like, just make them reflect on that time and write it down so that they'll be more aware of it in the future.
Yeah, what went through your mind during that moment, is it? The moment of your memory.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. What? So what are some questions that you ask yourself actually when you reflect?
I asked myself, like, why was this the experience that I decided to write down? Like, no matter how small, why did my brain just think of it?
Oh, okay.
How did it impact me?
Why did I
I think it also links back to what you said, like, how can your past affect your future and the present now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you're just doing everything, you're collating all the three things into one through the reflection.
Yes, correct. I like that you actually on your own accord, right? Actually went to internalize it. Like, why did I write this down? How did it impact me? It shows a lot of self-awareness in you to begin with. So that is something that you should credit yourself for, really. There's different level of self-awareness, right? For me, when I started, it was 0. So take account, take a take into consideration, right, what you are actually doing right now is actually way faster or way ahead than your peers, you know. Give yourself credit that, hey, shit, I actually do all this kind of stuff. Fantastic. So notice that you are, by nature, right, you are someone that has a lot of, you put in a lot of thought process. So that could be a strength. So the reason why I'm saying all this is because I want you to be even more aware. Get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be even more aware that this is your strength. That you are someone that has a very strong sense of self-awareness actually. Instead of you just following the instruction, you actually ask yourself, hey, why did I even write these why did I even write these past? How did it affect me? Even though I didn't give you the guiding questions. Just want to give you credit for that.
Thanks.
Oh.
Also, I wanted, yeah, it's okay, continue first.
No, you say.
Oh no, okay, on the map, right?
Yes.
I started doing all the branching out, and then halfway through, I just started doing the branches as in like consequentially. So if I don't do this, or if I don't have this, what will happen?
Yeah.
It wasn't like following according to the questions.
Yeah. So give
So,
me
like, what do you think
can I
about
see
that?
Can I see your map if you don't mind? Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Sure.
There's like, okay, there is a lot. So this is the strength side. Can you see? I can't like.
I can see. But you might want to guide me through. Means to you verbalize it.
Okay, so I wrote a lot of short form because if I write properly, then it will take a lot of space.
Yeah, it should be in short form.
Yeah, so I just my strengths, right? I cannot see.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so let's say I say I love to learn. I can easily pick up information. Then I put the next branch will be like it's important to my development.
Yep.
Then the next branch is for critical thinking.
Yep.
And I branch out some I'm like, oh, okay, I can sort things out. I can share with others the information, learn different things. And then if I learn different things, I have a wider perspective. Then I'll be a more holistic person, a smarter person.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So how do you feel remember the entire exercise, my last thing is what? Always end with a feeling.
I didn't write the feeling.
Yeah, so let
It
me
makes
ask
me
you right now.
excited.
So let me ask you right now, right? You knowing that you'll be a more holistic person, how do you feel about it? Or if there is a deeper why, right? Dig deep to the why. Like why you want to be a holistic person, actually? If I may even ask you right now.
I think because in every single sector that if you want to work, being a holistic person will help you in a lot of different aspects. Because you're an all-rounder, you're good at everything.
Okay.
So
why do you want to be good at everything?
because then it'll help you in anything.
Yeah, so why do you want it to help you in anything?
You
see?
Okay, I don't think I thought that far yet.
Yeah, so you need to think deep, really deep thoughts, right? Let's just give you a very illustrative scenario here. Let's say your answer is, I want to be good at everything I do. Let's say. So I said, why? So you say, I want to be the best. I say, why? Then after that, you say that, because I'm competitive, for example. So I said, why? Because you said that since young, I want to win every single thing I do. I want to push my best. So I said, why? Then you said, sense of achievement. Then I said, so how do you feel when you have this sense of achievement? A sense of pride, for example. So by doing that, right, you're very aware, well aware that it's the pride that drives you forward. Can you understand? Yes. So why are you here having this session with me? It's actually at some button in your body. It's the pride button. It's a validate. You want that vanity. You want the validation. There's no right or wrong. It's just that awareness. So you know that, okay, I like it whenever I come and learn in the class and I get the achievement. People praise me for the achievement. Fantastic. So you know that when you're down, right, you can always press this pride button. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't know, you just like, oh, I want to do and be very good at everything. Like, then how to push that button? Cannot. You just like, oh, today I don't feel like it, then just don't want to be best at everything anymore. So it doesn't make sense that way, but you need to dig super deep in. Okay? So that could be something that
thank
for you
you.
was no worries. For you, the rest, are you all learning something?
Yes.
Yep. So, maybe, just now when you're saying the art of internalizing, right? You were saying that you're branching, Angel. You're saying that you're branching.
Yeah.
You wrongly, is it? How? What was your feedback? Confused.
It became consequential. So it's like okay,
It's
let's
like,
say, yeah, I keep going and going and going. And somehow it's just like my brain switch off.
Yeah,
I just keep going and going and going and going.
I get it. So, then constant loop. Let's just write constant loop, right? Constant loop. So, probably that question you ask yourself, right, should be, do you even know the 3 guiding questions?
Yeah, the why write this, why is it important, and your feeling.
Correct. Not yet. So why is it important?
Yeah,
And why is
emotion.
it good or why is it bad?
Oh yeah, then
Correct.
emotion.
Then the emotions. So the moment you say there's a constant loop means that you're stuck somewhere already. You're stuck somewhere. So the last thing that you're stuck with, right? Can you read out any one that you're stuck with? The last one.
Oh, let's say okay. I have one strength where it's like I'm disciplined. Then I get things done. I become successful in all I do. Then it makes me motivated to do some more. Then I become very extra and I start learning some more things. But it then goes back to the loving to learn point. So it became like an entire loop.
So which means that you have one arrow saying that you motivated to do a lot of things, to learn a lot.
Yeah, then it came back.
So then this side, talk about learning, right? You like learning, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So when you catch yourself doing that, let it flow still. Then after you do the entire mind map, right, you'll realize that every time you execute, it's because your core of you, your love of learning is there. It just reiterates who you are as a person. Let it flow. So there's no right or wrong when you do mind map like that. But essentially, when you open up the mind map, right, from a third party point of view, you're like, oh shit, Angel is someone who learns and executes on it because of that the thing that we talked about just now. I don't know what's that thing yet. Just now I was saying that maybe it's the pride or sense of achievement that drives you. I don't know, right? Or maybe you beating the competition. That could be something. Are there possibilities of multiple answers? Yes. That's why I always do 3 branches, 2 branches. You are not God. You don't play God in this map. You are just throwing ideas and assumptions of yourself, right? You don't even know yourself actually. So I might say that right now I'm having this session, right, is because I want to test the mind map. Or maybe I just selfish that I want to connect with you all so that you all can use my instrument. I don't know, but I will just throw on a mind map. So if let's say this is true, after 7 weeks, I'm still having fun talking to you all like that because I'm selfish, just want to make this instrument going to more people. I'm like, okay, true. This is my selfish desire. And I just need to be so transparent and tell people, this is my selfish desire. I want more people to use me, use my stuff. So at the end of the day, it gives that clarity. So just don't be afraid to write the truth. Hope that
Okay,
helps.
thanks.
Okay. So next would be, let's try Nico. Nico, how's your PPF?
You mean the past, future, and present?
Yes, that's right.
I think it's okay. I think the part where I'll start is with the art of internalization.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Because
which
I
part?
felt that like maybe like I wasn't like very transparent myself. Because the branches are quite short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the branches, what do you mean by the branches are very short?
Like I think that like I didn't really think very deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have your mind map that you can share with us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Somewhere.
Let me just turn on. Okay. So you try to
Yeah. So
narrate it. I can't see, sorry.
so I think like for my strengths, right? For example, I said like I like to lead others. Then I branch out to because I can gain trust and then to build stronger friendship and then able to get feedback about myself. And then I branch out to improve as a person. Then I need there saying that I feel grateful. Yeah.
Okay, to improve as a person. So how did you link improve as a person to gratefulness?
Like because I felt that like when I'm able to improve as someone, I'm like getting better.
So you see, so you're right, improve as a person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you say, what getting better? Is your character getting better or which part of it? Your mindset getting better? Which part of it?
I think it's character. Yeah.
Exactly. So you must go with that flow. You cannot jump. What I meant by that is when you do the first thing, right, you said that when I get feedback, I improve. Or, right, I improve myself, right? Then the next thing that you write is what? I get a better character. So then you ask yourself, why is better character good for you? Or why is better character important to you? So if I may ask you right now, why is it important to you?
I think like because how people see me as a person or like for the future like when I apply for jobs and etc.
So how people see you as a person. So why how people see you is important to you. So you see, why must you have a good character so that you will be perceived well by the rest, right? So why do you want to be perceived well by the rest? Follow a chain of thought. Try to think deep. Based on whatever you just said to me, correct? Is to attract good opportunities. So why do you want to attract good opportunities?
Because so that like, I can learn from there.
So that you can learn from these opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you
And
want?
then like so that I'll be able to pass on whatever I've learned to others.
Okay. And why is that important to you?
Because I just like the feeling of like passing the knowledge to others because they might feel like helpful.
Okay. So why do you like being helpful to others?
Because that shows that like I care for someone.
So why do you want to show that you care for someone?
Because I treasure my friends a lot.
Okay. So you dig deep again, huh? Why do you treasure your friends a lot? We are coming to the end already. We're coming to the end already. So why do you treasure your friend a lot?
Because they'll be there for me no matter what happens.
Yeah. And why is it good or why is it important?
I think it's good because you have people to actually like they will listen to you and like give you advices and etc.
So how do you feel?
Like I feel very grateful.
Now you see the link of how you can use that and grateful. There's so many things in between you. So it's not just, what was your initial answer?
Leading others to gain trust, then strong friendship, then feedback about myself, to improve as a person, then feel grateful.
So the improve as a person, right, to grateful, right, in between is because you can get opportunities, you can learn more, you give back to them. You give back to them, you help them, hence you are grateful that you can help others. Following so far?
Yeah.
That is the thing that we want to close up the gap. So that could be something that the rest of you can learn as well. So your last thing before the feeling, how come you don't ask yourself, what is there a big gap there?
Understand? Yeah, but cause like I couldn't think deep, so like yeah.
Yeah. So my question to you would be, write down. I mean, my advice for you, right, will be write down every single thought that enters your mind. Just like how I do with you, I was like, okay, so why this? Write down. Why that? Write down. You might say that the paper is too small or the arrow is very short. Give yourself two pieces of paper. Use a use a what do you call it? What do you call it? A tape. You know, take the two pieces of paper and just start drawing on the map. So don't limit yourself to the size of the paper. Just let it flow. Okay, write down the exact thought that enters your mind. Even if, like what Angel mentioned earlier, it's like a non-stop loop, right? Let it loop and loop and loop. So you will see similar patterns coming out from your head. Then you just ask, okay, so how do I feel about it? Can? So for Nico, what is your feedback for past, present, future? Do you do it? Can you easily do it?
Yeah, I think like it was hard to think about the primary school section or whatever because it has been a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to when I think about secondary school, when I compared, it was much more easier because the memory is still fresh.
True. Okay. But were you able to dig out a lot of strong emotions from the exercise?
Yeah.
Able to? Sure. Any things that you got stuck with other than the thing of younger days? Very hard to think of.
I think not really, yeah. Because I just threw out all my emotions.
Understand. Thank you for that. Right. Next we have parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You attempt.
Yeah. Personally, I didn't really go and attempt the second time, but I just used back the previous time that I did at your house.
Yeah. How was it?
One was during in February.
Yes, correct.
Mid-February.
Yeah. So how was the PPF for you?
Yeah, the PPF for me is The PPF is okay. It's only the mind map part.
Yeah. So alright, you can understand the instructions and everything, right?
Yes, can because I went for the live one, so
Yeah, so you know how
so
it
I have doubt. I already asked you during the lesson itself already.
is. Awesome.
So just now when I went through the lesson, I just looked through my mind map.
Mm.
I like go through the whole process again and I read through what I have wrote last time also.
Yeah.
Which I think is still the same. Everything is still quite similar because I feel that 2 months doesn't really make a really
Big change.
big change or difference yet
Mm.
because there are stuff I still need to implement at the same time first.
Understand.
So right now I'm still waiting for a change. Maybe 6 months, a few of 6 months later, maybe I try again with the mind map. Maybe things will be different.
To try it quarterly basis. And I recommend you to do 30-day challenges. So that's like the thing that I will talk about later as well. So
Okay, sure.
I mean, like when I said later, it's like day 6, day 6 or day 7. Once you all hit the actionable step part, you know.
Okay.
So I want to ask, in terms of the art of internalizing, right, the mind map part, which part do you find that is difficult?
I feel that is because when I read through that time, I feel that sometimes it's a bit challenging to know whether the feeling part is really the end part that I means that I can stop at. Means that I'm not sure whether the feeling part is really the end or I still can go on more and more until I come up with an end feeling.
Understand. Okay, can you give me an example on that? Can you show me your map so that we can dig deep?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would say like the likes part. Can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah. So for the like part, like I like freedom
Yep.
and I enjoy traveling around.
Mm.
So I can see more places around the world and meet new people.
Mm.
Then also followed by and I dislike being trapped in a place.
Yes.
And followed by feel being controlled.
Okay.
Then I just feel that it's frustrated.
Yes.
So at the same time, I'm also not sure whether after feel being controlled, is there anything more in between rather than just jump to feel frustrated?
Mm. So
Like I'm not sure whether if I can dig deeper.
understand.
Yeah.
So ask yourself this one question. For the girls, the rest of you, when you hit an emotion, right? You try to ask yourself, is there a why to that emotion? So there are some days where I also don't know how to describe this emotion. I said I feel stuck. So I ask myself why. Then I dig deep a bit. I said because I have no options. Why no options? Because then I give myself another thing, right? I cannot. Then I go to the details of it already. Can't do this, can't do that, can't change job. So why can't change job? So if that emotion, right, you actually can have a very clear why on that emotion. Okay, you have that self-awareness to dig deep on that emotion. There's a why. Unless you say, then yes, you can elaborate more. But if let's say it's just a happy, why happy? Happiness is just happiness. There is not a further explanation for the happiness. It's like feel frustrated. It's just like feel angry. So there is no further why for feeling angry. So you naturally link that whenever you're controlled, you are just angry.
Yes, correct.
That is what being seen on your page. So
Sorry.
this is what being seen on your paper.
Yes, correct.
And that's fine. It just gives the today's clarity. Me, 3 months later, 6 years later, you're just a different person already. Now you are for example, an entrepreneur that likes systems and everything. So you create a system to control others. That past previous belief about being controlled, it is gone already. So it's just you today saying that control equals frustration. There's no wrong. Just let it be. But if there is an opportunity to dive deeper, it'll be good. So,
but is it possible if I hit a feeling itself already, but I still can dive deeper?
That
is that example, feel frustrated. Then I ask myself, why do I feel frustrated? Then I can dive deeper. There's other reasons until I hit another feeling. Is that possible, or only
Possible.
have one feeling?
Possible also. Then my question to you, right, would be, is it super important? Is this branch, right, obstructing your way of life a lot, that you need to spend a lot of effort on it? Meaning to say, if right now your life, if you stuck, you feel very controlled, then you jolly well need to do a lot of effort on this branch. But if you realize that it's not an urgent thing, then it's just good to have lay it there.
Okay.
So that's what I do. So it's just good to have knowledge that, hey, I feel controlled, I don't like it. So I wouldn't want to work at 9 to 5, just that kind of awareness.
Okay.
But if you really feel that I want to change the job, why I feel so stuck and unhappy every single day? So we just give you as an example, we dig deep. So stuck, you feel frustrated. So you say, why? So it could be because my boss scold me every day. Right? So why your boss scold you every day? Because every day you're late at work. Now it's interesting, because every day you're supposed to go at 10:30, but you reach there at 12, for example. So you're late, right? Then why you're late? No discipline. Then why no discipline? Because you got no drive in life. So why no drive in life? You feel lost. So how do you feel? Feel lousy. So you know that it's because of this lousy feeling result to you poor performance at your work. Hence, you're feeling trapped, resulting to that frustration.
Correct.
You see how this can unpackage again.
Correct.
So don't always you don't have to. You can always let it be at this level of awareness.
Okay.
It's fine. Unless it's super urgent, you need to discover.
Dive deep down to know really what's wrong with me or something.
Exactly. Then we unpackage the emotion. Why? Yeah,
Okay.
if not, usually once we realize this emotion, it's fine.
Okay.
The rest of you are following so far?
Yeah, following.
Yeah.
But I got one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
With regards to Nicole's situation, right? Like for example, like she say like initially she say that she want to be well perceived by other people. Then
Correct.
after that, the following links is say like related to like friends because she want to have like trustable friends. But then the thing is that I feel like being well perceived and friends, they don't really have like a strong link to one another. So like is it okay?
So the thing about this, right, is that her own perspective that she being well liked by others equals to a lot of friends, for example. But for someone, the person might not perceive that way. And the fact that her brain naturally thinks that well liked equals to a lot of friends, right, it tells a lot about herself. That maybe she is someone that like to win
Okay.
a lot of people. She's someone that is a people pleaser, for example. She don't really do much thing about herself. I'm just throwing ideas, get it? Not saying Nicole is like that. Versus someone who say that I don't need to be well liked, but I want to do a lot to improve myself still because something else drives me. So essentially, even though there's a big link or big mislink, your own map, there is no right or wrong answer. I'm here to share with you the steps to take, the actual guidelines. So I give you the guideline of how to do this, but there's no answer. Can understand?
Yeah, understood.
Yes, correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because essentially, if like for example, Terence, right, he realized that being controlled equals to frustrated. He don't need to really go in deep, like why that frustration? Because now he only have one job. I will avoid being controlled by all costs, at all costs. So do you really need to know why you want to be, why you don't want to be controlled? Why you are frustrated? You don't have to, because this awareness is good enough for you to, number one, don't be in a toxic relationship. Number two, choose a job that you like, that you're not being controlled. Number three, have better relationship with parents so that they don't control you. With better friends also. So essentially, with this awareness, can you move forward already?
Yes, can.
Can. Self-awareness, like I said
Yeah,
again,
can move forward.
correct. Just for you to be aware so you can take action. So ask yourself, do I have enough awareness from this map to take action? Yes? Okay, I'm good enough with this answer. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Yes. Okay, awesome. So, so far for the four of you, so you see you have done the past, present, future framework. You have done the art of internalizing, right? Any anything that you extremely like or dislike? Jenny, do you have anything that you like or dislike? Like extreme, like extreme case that you need more help or support, or something that you
Okay. Extreme cases of dislike don't have. But what I really like is the emotional calculator.
yeah.
Then after that, for the art of internalizing, I will get back to you by tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries.
Mm.
The rest, Angel?
I think for me, I personally like the part of internalizing the most because you really get to unpackage every single little piece of your life and then put it together and look at it from a bird's eye view, and you're like, whoa, I didn't know this about me, but now I know.
Yes.
It's really the self-awareness that just clicks.
Love it. I love it. I love to hear that, like people actually appreciate it, because that was, I think, that parents experience face to face. Yeah, he goes like, everything is linked like that,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
yeah, exactly. So the danger part is whereby you do it on your own, but you're not sure, like, oh, so what's next? Agree?
Mm.
Because you all right now have like the excitement. Oh, I'm packaging a lot
Mm.
myself. So that's why in the next 2 days time, right? I think tomorrow your exercise will be doing the subconscious test. Have you all done the subconscious test?
No.
Mm.
Not yet, right? Have you all done the online test and all the quizzes yet? No, right?
I thought that was before the entire course started.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
So
before the start.
so you all do already. You all done already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. So tomorrow we will link that part, the test and the current result that you're realizing about.
Yeah, I do already.
Yeah, so that you will make more sense. So these things here you are doing, you applying it to your own life, your own perspective. Subconscious test, right? Use your mind subconsciously, right? What are your thoughts already, showing, will reflect it to you. Then also from your friend's perspective. So I'll invite you to ask your friends tomorrow. That's what you'll be getting. So, for example, Angel, I mentioned to you that you are actually someone with a really decent self-awareness, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is something that have realized or have not realized.
I think I just recently realized it.
So you
Yeah.
recently realize it, and I'm here to confirm it. So that would
Yeah,
give
confirm plus chop.
correct. That I want you to have confirm plus chop. So, for example, Terence, he tells me about the fact that he don't like being controlled, right? If I'm a close friend of him for the last 12 years, I said, hey, every time I ask you go and eat at the juice, he hates it. So I confirm plus chop. Like that. That's why it's not biased. It's from different perspective. So tomorrow we'll be going through that, and tomorrow same time, 9 p.m. we'll run through like what are the struggles, what are things you can do better. Any question at any point in time, throw it in the Facebook group. We help each other.
Sure. Okay.
So right now, right after this session, right, I want to ask: do you all have more clarity in terms of how to implement it?
Yeah, have.
Have, right, Angel?
Yeah.
I have.
Nico?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, right? So any question that you might have with regards to the art of utilizing mind map again, go back to this video, because this video will be repurposed on the Facebook group. So you can watch again and hear like what are my thought processes whenever I do the guiding thing. So for Terence, you're more or less already are quite seasoned. So do help them out in the Facebook group.
Sure. Can.
Yeah. So ideally, we just help each other pass the kindness forward. Then together, collectively, we will definitely grow and be better people. That's what I want. Yeah, man. So on my end, I will also want to improve this program. So if any of you have any feedback or tips, right, just immediately reach out to me, Telegram me, and I will improve the videos any way possible.
Yeah.
Okay?
No problem.
Thank you so much, friends. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Okay, thank you for your time there.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.